We're currently in the midst of something called a fairy tale economic boom. It is a fairy tale. It's the weakest recovery in post-war history, far below the 50s and the 60s, and not even at the level of the rather anemic 70s and 80s. In fact, U.S. economic growth in the 1990s is roughly about at the norm for the rich countries, the OECD countries. The economic boom, the fairy tale economic boom, is unique in another respect. It's the first one in American history where there has been no increase in median income for about 2/3 of the population. Wages and incomes have either stagnated or even significantly declined in the last 20, 25 years. And while they're rising slightly now, it's not even back to the 1989 level, let alone the 1970s. People are working longer. The average worker is working about a month longer than 25 years ago. Working conditions are much worse. There's less pay. There's far less security. But there is enormous wealth, very highly concentrated. All the odes to the fairy tale economic boom quite consistently point to the stock market as a proof of how great things are. And it is great for the people who own stock. 1% of the population of households owns about half the stock, and most of the rest is owned by the top 10%. If you bring in pension funds, you get a little shuffling in the top 20%, but for most of the population, roughly 3/4, this is just something you watch, not something you take part in, and you watch it while your own conditions stagnate or decline. That's the fairy tale economic boom.